Yes, I do. I always got on a hat. Always.
Did you mean that literally?
No, he meant that in like, do you guys wear like, that's a good one for the outtakes. That was my blonde moment for the entire recording. I won't do that. I won't let that happen again.
When you were like, yes, I do, I was like, golly. And then you were like, I wear a hat all the time.
I would have never answered it that boldly.
Farming brings us joy. It does.
We wanted to know where our food was coming from, and we know that that's important to other people as well.
We sell beef, pork, and lamb from our farm directly to consumers.
King Solomon said it the best. I've been young and I've been old, but I've never seen the righteous forsaken.
Yeah, we do wear lots of hats. So I got a 9 to 5. I work for the Department of Agriculture in the state of Alabama. And then, of course, I'm the muscle on the farm, but Karah wears more hats than I do, honestly.
I don't know about that.
She keeps the home fire burning, and she's the brains of this whole business, the social media lady, the marketing lady. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I use y'all for the majority of my marketing, so. And I've gotten to where I basically have to ask you to help me make a lot of decisions.
But yeah, we do. It's part of it. But we've always kind of just ran our business that way. Even when we were in the commercial world, we had some hands that we hired on once or twice, but
it always came back to us. Always.
Yeah, we've almost always done the whole thing ourselves.
And we probably could really expand more, I feel like, if we were willing to hand out some of our jobs, but we just don't want to. I mean, Kaleb probably would. I just don't want to right now. I know the bigger our business gets, the harder it is to spend as much time at home as we do. Like, it's just gonna, and I want to spend as much time with my kids as I can while they're little. So we're making it work the way that we make it work right now.
I comprehend the fact that delegation is definitely needed in order for a business to grow. There's no way that you can possibly grow the business up. We're really to a plateau now, just like Karah said. So in order for us to grow, we're going to have to start to delegate. But, there's really not like a rule book or an instruction manual on that. So this whole time, from the very beginning of this thing, we've been learning as we go. So, and one thing, if we've learned one thing better than anything else, it's definitely take your time on big decisions like that, or you will mess up. So certainly something that we have been considering for a long time, but you just have to find that moment where it's right to make the move and go ahead and start handing some of those jobs out. We like to try to run this farm and not let us be run by it. And if you mess up making decisions, you can get ran by the farm quickly. She is so determined to have us have family time. But now, there's no doubt that, a lot of days we're together, but there's a lot of days where we're working some serious hours. If you can figure out how to delegate, right? So if you got a farmhand who's doing the lifting, the heavy lifting, like I have to take care of now, getting the hogs looked after and fed and watered, checking on the cows every day, moving them from pasture to pasture and building new paddocks and that sort of thing. Figuring that out, wading through that and figuring out how you can produce enough extra income to pay that salary and delegate those jobs out, or for Karah, to delegate out some things to free her up. Then you can focus on growing the business, and you can still have time to be together as a family. But I think for us at this point, we've reached this plateau where that is going to probably require some lending in the beginning for capital, which is a scary thing for us. Whenever you got $35,000 mortgage to pay, and it's got to be paid every 2 months, with a $2 million investment behind that, you got to hustle. At that point, you don't have any choice. And that was us in the commercial world. Now, we told each other and ourselves when we got out of that we would never do that to ourselves again. And I think that's one way that we've been able to, that's not to say that we have it all together financially perfectly, but we just tried to avoid immense debt in order to be able to have a little more control of our daily life
And like
and
I
our
think
sanity.
even if you have, bigger debts, if you have control of your income, that's okay. When you don't have control of your income and you have big debts, that's when there's lots of stress. And we didn't have control of our income. It was either invest in a truck and a livestock trailer or find somebody that could do the hauling for us. Well, for us, that was an easy answer because we can walk away from having somebody haul it from us if we had to, but you can't walk away from a truck payment and a trailer payment. So, not to say that we won't eventually invest in that, but at this time, the best thing to do was to outsource that job. Can we find somebody that will haul for us? And that's working out great for us right now. We love farming, don't get me wrong, but if we need to turn around and walk away from it, then I want to be able to do that. And if you get yourself in such a financial bind that you can't walk away from something that's causing your family harm, then that sucks really bad.
It's the failing and the succeeding that gets you through life. I think I've learned a lot more from the failures than I have from the successes many a time. Though when you fail, that'll teach you some stuff. It's a little more painful to fail than it is to succeed, so you remember those hard-learned lessons a little better.